Titan, as they will be going to the T side. But this is it. This is for the grand final. This one map of Mirage, Titan versus Kinguin.
It is kind of, they watered it down to a best of one. Let's see how they will fare in this one as Titan just head towards the A-bomb. So without any further ado, we will actually favor Kinguin in this one, especially judging by the past record.
To go through your...
Yeah, my sheets. A piece of papers, they tell me
Rain
stories.
Lying in wait, such heavy flashes. He'll see two moving towards the CT side. Doesn't reveal himself too early, just waiting for the right time. Now the diffuser's going. He finds one, cancels the diffuser, in fact picks him up, and now looking for the third. Unable to do so, RPK will shut him down. Losing a decent chunk of life for it. Now it's 3-on-2. The bomb sitting on that A site. Where's that pressure coming? Dennis spraying around the tree lines. RPK, he will get dropped. And there's 2-on-1. Existence, the last man standing. He's over in Palace. It's in the last place to go. And yep, now Existence. He's got to see Fox. No tag on the way through. Existence does have the bomb in hand. Going to go for the plan. Fox moving up quickly. Just wants to get a little bit of chip damage, then allow Michaelelli to finish the job. But Michaelelli getting caught over on the stairs. He's already dropped Existence down, and they will be able to retake the site, and Kinguin will take first round here on CTs.
Yeah, they were struggling throughout quite a lot, in my opinion. It was due to RPK pushing through the smoke in CT spawn, taking control of CT spawn. Then RPK had a handful of work at hand. He had to turn back towards the A-bomb site and had to focus on that as well, helping his teammates out to draw it back to a 2v2 briefly. So then it was sliding down and sliding away from Titan. Kinguin with the first round on the board. Tech 9's now for Titan. Despite the fact they got the bomb plant, they go for the heavy investment. Usually you see a save round after a bomb plant in the first round, so they can afford a full buy in the third. Now Titan will try to get another bomb plant on the board and do as much damage, if not win the round against the CTs.
Well, if they can get those entry frags into the A site, then this could really work. The smokes are going to make this also very, very obvious. Now they come out of Palace, already able to get the first one. A scream to drop, Rain defending from CT stairs, but they're giving a Famus over to Maniac. And Smith, with the flash as well, just wants to turn his back and run himself in over towards the ticket booth. Rain able to pick up a couple, and now Dennis finally arrives with the support. Fox also backing it out of window, and Dennis just sprays it down, holds it down, and they'll take 2 rounds, punishing Titan for their heavy buys. But they played with fire, they got burned.
Indeed, and they didn't get the bomb plant either, so their whole investment is going to be in vain. They are now down to almost full save. P250s for 4 of their players. Existence stays with the Glock. He doesn't purchase anything else either, so he takes the responsibility of saving for his teammates' sake.
Another full eco coming in. RPK just sitting back outside so we can get that smoke in. And now while Rain doing some decent damage, got the crossfire with Scream. They're going to get that plant down. That's the only objective here. Find the extra little bit of cash, and well, that objective isn't even achieved. They get 1 kill over on Scream, but it doesn't affect Kinguin at all. They still hold the 4 M4s. And now, do they actually have enough money? Do they want to look towards the AWP? It's possible they could have bought it up, and that's from Fox, but... Yeah, they're actually going to. They're going to get the AWP over on Fox now.
So he can take advantage of that scope on his weapon, even though he will be smoked off. Shox will open up with a double kill of his own in apartments now. That shifts around the CT's positions, and Titan has so much time at hand. They can slow down. They can work some more of the CTs. They can get a few more frags. RPK will dispatch off Michaelelli over to B apartments, and now they are back on the rotation towards A.
I am really surprised they pushed so aggressively up into Palace, assuming that Titan would just leave like 1 player up in Palace and then push towards the B site instead, so pushing in 2 would make sense, but now there's a lot more work to be done by Scream and Fox. Scream playing up close on Palace. He's running out of bullets, only 7 left inside the clip, and he's being completely surrounded by the T's. This AWP for Fox, he might be able to get 1 pick. In fact, he'll do so, but with the smoke down, he's not going to find much more. Leg it out of there, get back to safety, and Titan will get to have this round.
Yeah, they are also already pushing Maniac close by, so even if Fox stayed around until the smoke fades away to get another cheeky frag, or maybe even 2, Maniac would have been there to close him out. they are very weary of Fox's presence around the A bomb. So they're not quite sure where he is backing off to, but right now they are really sure that a bomb will blow up.
Yep. So Titan will get the round. Fox also able to pick up a couple of extra goodies, so he'll end with also a Molotov, defuse kit, and full armor to go
into the next round, which is another buy round. So we have 2 rifle rounds, 2 full buys coming up in 2 consecutive rounds. They will drop weapons for each other, make a little with the FAMAS, but no armor for him. So he's a kind of a mini glass cannon with the FAMAS and no armor. Fox still holds the AWP, and he will carry it towards the B bomb site. Probably, most likely being there all on his own. But Make-A-Little will spot some action over at B short or underneath him, and he will draw it back and wait a little bit on the B bomb site before he goes for the rotation towards A.
There's that move through underpass from Smith's and RPK. They've already managed to get themselves into connector. Dennis is there waiting for him, but Smith gets the entry kill. Rain looking for some revenge. He wasn't expecting that many people to come in as Titan have taken over once again this A side. And it's up to Fox and Michaelelli to get something. As you said before, though, it's a glass cannon Michaelelli. You do have Fox with exactly what he started or ended last round with. He might be able to get just a couple of picks through the connector area. This time, though, Titan should really be chasing after Kinguin. Don't let them have these weapons, because they can just get back-to-back rounds if they can take them off their hands. Titan will be having money after this.
Yeah, Kinguin won't, and that's why it's so important to remove those guns. Fox and Make-A-Lily could really do something big with those 2 guns. You know, they could use Fox in window to help Make-A-Lily on an aggressive push, to just take the initiative in their own hands, or go for a push into apartments while Make-A-Lily goes for the B bomb site and just seals that off. Or they could just outright focus on the A bomb site, have 2 guns over there, send the rest of the players into connected to hold on to that. There are a lot of different setups that Kinguin could go for right now. As they save those guns, I'm really curious to see what Make-A-Lily is doing. He will not buy any armor, so he stays with the FAMAS only to hold on to that.
It's kind of interesting to watch this movement, because Kinguin have tried to guess the last 2 rounds that Titan were going to make a B play. This time it's only going to be Dennis on that defense, doing the jump to get some information. They even pushed Fox's AWP into this corner in the last round because they wanted to get that early pick. Dennis, okay, now he sees 2 and he backs up. The CTs, they have to start rotating themselves over, and they're coming quickly, but will it be quick enough? The defense, Dennis is going to be brought down by Smith. They take over the site. Fox and Scream, okay, they're really not sure about this. Rain's so far away. They've only got pistols. They don't want to risk Fox or even Michaelelli in a way. The Maniac reveals themselves up at the top mid. Rain just wants to kind of win a small little battle here, and AK will be wonderful, and he can get it. Or can he? He's not quite sure if there's someone going to be over it.
Yeah, he will wait until the round is about to go or be over, and then he will try to pick it up. There is no reason to really expose himself to the terrorists in middle like that. He doesn't know what is going on over there. Kinguin still did a good job of saving Fox's AWP and the FAMAS so far. Let's not jinx it. Rain is on his way back, and he picked up that AK, so they actually double saved the AWP and the FAMAS, and they got themselves an AK. Kind of successful for Kinguin. They spare a lot of money, they spare a lot of expenses, and that allows them to get that additional equipment that might or might not change the round.
Oh, he'll change the round so much. There's 4 Molotovs in their hands. The only one who has to go a little bit more lean is Dennis. But those 4 Molotovs are going to slow Titan's pressure. And Titan, this time they go for a little bit more of a split. So it's a 2-1-2 maneuver as Smith and RPK again move quickly into underpass right below Fox. But Scream's in connector waiting for them to come. And this smoke's not going to make it easy. Down drops the nade. A little bit of damage into RPK air. And they most definitely realize the movement came up. They need the vision though. The smoke is blinding them all. As RPK did manage to get himself up in the connector. Existence gets the first kill. And now Scream, 1, gonna pick up the second as well. Needed a couple more bullets. He's gonna find them inside the pistol. And it will be a trip in connector, where Shock's a Maniac trying to come in from T-slope as well as up in Palace. But there's a 4-on-1 for them at the moment. They did do a little bit of chip damage. I say a lot of trip damage to Rain, as well as Scream in that attack. And now, well, a little bit gets applied back to Shocks.
Yeah, just very, very little.
Yep.
More of that through the box. Shocks wasn't really aware of where those shots are coming from, and that stalled the terrorists and allowed Kinguin to get everyone settled, get everyone in those positions to cover the angles. Good job by Kinguin. And even though CS is a team game, it was one individual to change this round. It was Scream with the triple kill, 2 with the M4A1, then switching to the P250. And it's so really important for him to get that third frag as well, because otherwise it would have still been the possibility for Titan to just push into the A-bomb site through connector, and he just completely shut that down.
Miscommunication coming out there from King when they actually put both Rain as well as Scream right on top of each other. Wasn't the original plan. So now King went down 2 men. It did at least bring existence with them, but that bomb plant coming in now for Ray, still not down yet. The plant sound will be heard, but Dennis, oh, they need to do a little bit more work with him. He lost his teammate Fox, but it's 2-on-2 again. We find ourselves in this position. And Shoxus, he is running so quick. He's like he's trying to get back up as he's going up into Palace. So RPK has to do the defense. Dennis already with RPK down. If they're quick, they're both got defused because they can actually defuse this bomb before Shox can get there, but they're going to be more defensive. Throw out the molly, and then with the support from Michael Early, they were able to control him. That was a long way to run back by Shox, and just left his teammate high and dry.
Yeah, if his teammates stayed alive a little longer, delayed the CTs a little longer, which he, you know, it was almost impossible to stay alive any longer. But still, if Shox had that advantage, had a little more time, he could have sneaked through the palace and got back onto the A-bomb site. It was still quite obvious that he was coming from that angle, so that allowed Kinguin to focus on that and prepare for it as well, Makelele having the angle.
And that mid-aggression, and the shot as well from Fox connects an RPK quickly into Smith, goes for the third one over on Maniac, and just one last left over at the stairwell, and it will be 1 kill coming in for Scream. Actually, it's going to be Michael Lely who does the work as both Rain and Scream gets dropped. But either way, the AWP controlling the A site perfectly. And that mid-aggression making it so difficult. Again, I don't want to say it's the same as what we saw in Dust 2, where Kinguin are able to push up aggressive like they did over on Cap, where they came through the short A. But when you make that mid-push, you really separate Titan if they are going for that 2-1 split.
Yeah, that was just putting the stick, the literal stick, between the legs. Now Titan will execute onto the B bomb site with a lot of flashes there on the side. Makelele and company will hold on to that with a good rotation already coming in. No bomb plant yet. They will just probably mob up those kills.
Makelele needs more bullets. The bomb goes down. He's actually going to switch out the pistol for one on the ground. And they do the work. Wasn't the cleanest in the world, but it's still a 3 for coming out for Rain as they go 7-3, 11th round on their CT side. Titan not finding the openings here.
Yeah, they had a one really good situation when they ended up in a 2v2, which Shox then lost in a 2v1. They had a very good smoke screen over at the A bomb set, and that execution looked very promising. If it wasn't for Dennis, I believe, who got back with a double kill in that situation, that Titan would have been in the driving seat right now. There would have been surely at least 5 rounds on the board for them, so that would make it 5-5. Now they are struggling a little bit. They need to get a few rounds back on the board, and they will try to do that with mid-control, which Fox denies them at the start of this round.
And that was perfect from Fox. Waited out just amount of time, then the block nade to combine up to Michael Ellie able to control out in Palace, and they find just one of the CTs, RPK, the last T left alive. He brings down Dennis, but you still got the AWPs, you still got the M4s, and Kinguin. A little bit of a fist bump as Kinguin, they are very controlling in this game. And Titan, once again, their money, what are they buying up? Like, we're looking at Tech-9s, we're looking at smokes. There should be an A pressure. Get those smokes out, get onto the site, and then try and play close combat when it comes to the stairs as well as jungle.
Just push through to CT spawn, pick up those guns that you will hopefully pick up and dispose of at the first place.
Here they come out. Scream already over at Firebox. Significant damage to the T's they come in. Rain's on the site, sees the bomb just pop, and also pops off RPKs. He tries to move through Tetris. Rain, so good today. More kills to rack up to his name. And so far, he's got 16, 15 if I read from range, in 9 rounds. The King would have won 13 in total. Just a great result right now for Titan.
Yeah,
it's actually Dennis who's on the bottom of the list for once.
Yeah, but he is still, those few frags that he has, they have won them a few rounds as well. And that is really important for those big players as well to change the outcome of the rounds. You can pick up exit frags how many you want, you know, they won't really win you a game, but frags like that will win you games, and Fox is looking at another frag that might win them the round, maybe not the game.
We could be looking at a repeater before. There goes your first shot. This time he won't be able to connect, and RPK able to capitalize on that, pushing forward. And AWP is still on the deck, but RPK is going to hold on to his AK until it is removed by Rain, and Michael Lely, he actually scouts out the push, coming in through apartments as the T's. They do move up through short, but that's the last two players. Scream, the perfect cross is there. Scream to do the work, Rain to rotate in, and the bomb is lost at apartments. They may get lucky enough that Existence will get away with this AK, but it's highly unlikely unless he wins this gun battle with Dennis, who just wants to flash it and back it up. Existence actually going to go for the shot. Scream will bring him down. And the 13th round, it will belong to Kinguin as they go down 10-3 into the 14th.
Yeah, Titan was fully committed to the B bomb site from the get-go, even though they had a slight fake over at the A bomb site with that push from underpass. They just wanted to make the CTs believe in that. Fox went down due to him being flashed and then getting stuck on the wall, so that allowed the terrorists to get the initial frag, but when they went into just rushed into the B bomb site, they were completely shut down. Great job by Kinguin to not allow Titan to get this round on the board. Now the Frenchmen are buying up every single round. They have a huge loser bonus, and even though they don't get the bomb planned, they will still be able to buy up or force up at least Galils, even though they lack the equipment in those sort of situations.
Fox again trying to go for the flick, lucky to get away with his life, switching out to that knife and back into jungle. Nicolelli holding up in a little bit of a cheap spot, and it's going to be Existence in ladder room to bring him down. Dennis, this is his big time. He already popped outside the window and he wasn't ready for it. He mustn't have heard Maniac come down. And because of that, now with 3-on-3 and the B side belongs to Titan, Rain is leaping out the window. The flashes give him the cover to do so. They've already managed to bring down Maniac. Fox, though, on one life. He has to hit this AWP shot, but now when he's blind as anything, he can't do it and shocks. Brings down Fox and Scream. Titan tracking some rounds back, and maybe again, we look at the 10-5 result at the turn of the half.
And a 10-5 would be really good for Titan on the terrorist side on Mirage, especially considering the long struggle that they went through with
they're trying
7 rounds actually for Kinguin. So now they face off against another very strong buy on the European squad. Maniac, though, is not slowed down by anything. He will push through just to go down to Scream. That's a big kill for the CTs. Good flashes coming in, but Fox will still hit the shot. Now 5-7 getting the frag through the smoke as well. RPK is down, Existence still alive together with Shocks, but he will go down, and so is the in-game leader. 11-4 in favor of Kinguin. Good job by Scream picking up the triple kill in this very important round.
Man, it just proves the Kinguin don't need to see to actually find kills at professional level. They were so flashed up. That first AWP hit was on the back of a flash. Then they switched the pistol from Fox, and then he still was able to drop Titan members. It was just such a great play. And now Kinguin, oh, they switch over to the T side. 11 rounds to 4. It's a solid position. And Kinguin, they actually asked for a pause at this point with just a small mic problem that they'll get sorted out. It's only small, so we can relax. But Kinguin in a very, very strong position going into their T round. If they win this pistol, Titan are going to have a very hard time, especially when they're on CT side. That money won't come fast.
You can read my mind, definitely. So the Frenchmen need to come up with something special, in my opinion. If they played standard with the retake play on A, I don't really know if they can win this round. I would like to see something really different by the Frenchmen, and it seems like they are going for something a little bit different right now. 2 players in window room right now, just waiting for the terrorists to show up, and Kinguin will change it up as well. No A execution right now. They want to go for the classic B rush. Dennis is in middle, and the rest of the squad is committed to B. Maniac tries to stay alive as long as possible.
It's where their confidence comes. It's that entry kill. Fox to do it over on Maniac, and now all they got to do is just lock down the kitchen. Close him down for business. The spray through the smoke, but Smith not actually find the right target. Caught inside the reload again. Rain. He really does not fear running through smoke. Either way, the advantage is the way of Kinguin. It's 3-2 at the moment, and you've got that bomb plant. ticking away. Titan, they have to come out of the kitchen if they want a chance. They've already lost Smith. It's up to Shox, who will need a miracle to pull this one off against Kinguin, and the miracle will not be granted. Kinguin 12 rounds to 4, and Titan, the question is, do they buy now? Do they try and force for the defense?
Yeah, they would probably force it up anyway, just because they're, now considering how much they would.
Instead of playing for like round 18.
Yeah, it's almost a standard play right now. So they couldn't really invest any more, but they couldn't really invest less either. So it is caught between a rock and a hard place.
Yeah. So do you want to go for that complete raw eco just on your second round of CTs?
Yeah.
But they decide against it. They are losing out as just Rain doing the work as he ran straight up through connector. And Dennis already on top of that B site, unable to find the kill just yet. Chipping away, Maniac to drop with the support of Dennis. The back wall also cleaned out. And our last CT player, Smith, over an A site with that scout. The round will be lost here for Titan, as Kinguin will have a commanding victory here on T side. 13-4. They still, however, need to get 3 more rounds after this. But Smith will let him have this one.
Triple kill by Rain now with the MP7 means a lot of money for him. Heading into the 3rd round, that will help Kinguin, even if they can't close out the game in the next, let's say, 5 to 6 rounds, and let Titan get close to a 12-10 scoreline. That money will help Kinguin in the long run. So they are probably trying to, well, Rain could go for another frag, but he's so low that he will shy away from that. Smith is in the very back in Palace, and Makelele would push him with the MP7. So they
it's only if Smith backs up far enough, and they do actually kill him. And they kill him after the death timer.
Yeah, but he just loses the gun. So
that's all.
Luckily for him, he's not a terrorist right now.
Yeah.
It would have been way, way worse for Titan, obviously. But 13-4, heading into the almost full save right now. It will most likely end up 14-4. Then Titan need those individual performances as well as great team play to get those refrags, help each other out on the rotations, and they need the right calls by Existence as well.
And what smokes Rain? He just be able to be freely walking his way through the connector. Titan's defense having a lot of holes. And the last man left alive, Maniac, also in connector. He gets scouted out and killed off. And this money for Kinguin has got to be absolutely through the roof. We're looking at the 6s, 7s, 4s, 5s, and that's after they do their buys as well.
Titan with a full investment, trying to stop Kinguin from getting to the match point. But even if they do this, the pressure will be up, and it won't back down anymore. Kinguin is within reach of 2 rounds in the grand final of the Gaming Paradise. And, well, the Frenchmen are trying to prolong their stay over here a little bit.
Yeah, if it's possible. They will at least have themselves a break with a change to the way we're doing our game. So VP versus Na'Vi is coming up next here on the main stage. And it will be a best of 1 Smiths. They're actually catching out Kinguin inside the smoke. Existence still lingering in the connector. Able to pick off Fox, but he cannot stop Rain. And now 2 players left for Titan, and they're going to level up a lot more as Shox goes huge. Out from Firebox, stopping the push from Kinguin.
More than huge, actually. That was just, you know, usually you pick up those 2 frags in main A, and then you're fine. You're falling back into your defensive position. Let your teammates work. But Fox is just, you know, oh, there's one more. I need to get him. I need to get him. And he just quickly pulls it back and gets a shot straight away. Just a matter of seconds, and bam, bam, those kills go his way. Titan need somebody to carry them right now, at least a small distance until the other ones get in the mood as well. And Shox is designed to be that. He's having a good time so far. 11
Maniac, great pop flash. Everyone blinded for Kinguin, but they're not dead. They're still pushing through. Maniac trying to use this smoke, and it's actually Existence with that Famus finding one, but they've lost Existence on that short area. Maniac still trying to lay in wait. More smoke coming down. The plan is down for Kinguin. The question is, do they have enough men? Yes, they do. RPK, last man left standing on the side, brings down Fox, but it's 1-on-3. Makelele will bring him down. 15-5, Kinguin with 10 match points. And the ability to get into that grand final.
Yeah, Scream and Makelele were actually so low just one bullet of any weapon in the game would have killed them. So that round was really close. Titan almost got it on the board. Now they need to make it happen with the 5-7s while Kinguin are flying around the map. They don't want to stop anymore.
They know Titan falls so hard for it. 5-7s, they don't care about that. Dennis pushes in forward. You've still got Scream now, who gets to do a little bit of distraction in mid. They haven't checked down in Shadow, but Dennis doesn't care. He takes out two, actually, with the help of Fox doing that, and they're all over the A side. This looks like it's going to be a very quick end, with still the advantage coming in. Scream moves up from the side. 16-5 will be the end result. 2 maps to 1. Kinguin will go into the grand final to face up against either Titan, VP, or Na'Vi, and that's what's coming up next. Na'Vi versus VP. 1